So, today we have Marcel from the originals taking on Alaric from the Vampire Diaries. Who wins? Let's find out. So, just to clarify, the Alaric I'm using is when he was a powerful vampire, and the Marcel I'm using was when he was a even more powerful vampire. So, with all that being said, let's get started. Well, Alaric as a vampire doesn't have many feats to note. But he was described as an enhanced original vampire by Esther, who was the original vampire's mother. The original vampires are 1,000 years old and are the most powerful vampires in the world. And the fact that this Alaric was described as an enhanced version of them, I think it's safe to say he was stronger, faster, and more indestructible than they were. He was also created by Esther to hunt down and kill them as well. Even more evidence proving that he was physically better than all of them. He also proved this by overpowering Klaus, breaking both of his wrists in the process, and would have killed him if it wasn't for Elena. And Klaus is more powerful than his siblings due to his hybrid physiology. He also easily overpowered Rebecca on two separate occasions. But this Marcel has been described as the Beast or an upgraded original vampire, meaning he too is stronger, faster, and more indestructible than the original vampires, and he's definitely proved it. He's overpowered both Klaus and Elijah, and even held Elijah over his head, high over his head, with just one hand with ease. Since both of these guys have proved to being physically better to Klaus and his siblings, I'd say they're pretty even physically. Uh, I'm not going to talk about skill very much because neither of them have any real noticeable skill to speak of, but Marcel Gerard has 300 years of experience as fighting as a vampire, and before he was a vampire, Alaric was a very skilled vampire hunter and tracker, and a formidable hand-to-hand fighter, as he trained Elena on how to fight, or at least gave her some pointers. Anyways, moving on. Now on to their powers and abilities. Well, not necessarily a power or ability, but due to all the times Alaric used the Gilbert ring to come back to life as a human, it greatly affected his brain to the point an alternate personality formed, and this personality was a sociopath and a psychopath. As this vampire, Alaric, this was the prominent personality that was taking control of Alaric. This could be a problem for Marcel, as even though he now has the power to kill Klaus and his siblings, he chose not to due to his good guy personality. Well, he did try to, and he would have if Freya didn't save them. But what I'm saying is Marcel has morals and he will always do what's right, or what he believes is right. Uh, but Marcel has a bite that secretes an extremely potent strain of engineered werewolf venom. This bite killed vampires in minutes, and it could kill Klaus and his siblings, as it nearly did. If it wasn't for Freya defecating them immediately to stop the venom from spreading, they would have died to Marcel's bite. Even Klaus. Marcel's blood also couldn't cure this bite, like Klaus's blood could cure a werewolf bite. In order to make a cure for this bite, Freya had to combine Klaus's blood with the venom from all 7 werewolf packs, along with a complicated spell. Obviously, Alaric won't have this on him. But there is no way of knowing how this bite would actually affect Alaric, seeing that it was meant to kill the original vampires, and Alaric is an enhanced original vampire. I'd say it would definitely affect him to a great degree. Like he would definitely feel the symptoms of the bite. But would it kill him? I don't know. You see, the original vampires were bound to the white oak tree, which is why the white oak stake can kill them and the white oak ash daggers can desiccate them. But Alaric wasn't bound to that tree, but was rather bound to Elena. This means the only way to kill him is to kill Elena. The white oak stake and the daggers couldn't put him down. So I don't know if Marcel's bite would actually kill Alaric or not. But I don't think it has to for Marcel to win. You see, even if the bite doesn't kill Alaric, he still needs Freya's cure for the wound and infection to heal, which, like I said, he obviously doesn't have on him. This means Alaric will be in just agonizing pain after Marcel bites him, and I'm sure Marcel will be able to land a bite on Alaric, especially if Alaric doesn't know that he has to be wary of his bite. Some might say that Alaric's psychopathic personality would allow him to push through this pain, but I just don't think so. I completely disagree with that. I think the pain would be similar to being stabbed by Papatunde's blade, just constant agonizing pain. Not to mention, there is no known way to kill Marcel. These two are the two most powerful vampires to ever show up in the Vampire Diaries in the originals. And yeah, it would be interesting to see these two vampires fight. Obviously, they've proven to be more powerful than the original vampires and even Klaus. So to see these two fight would have been interesting, or at least to see them talk, the dialogue between them would have been very, very cool to see. But if I was a betting man and was betting money on it, definitely would bet on Marcel. At the end of the day, uh, Marcel wins. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment of what you think and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all that great stuff. Have a great day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.